right now, and we have a clash of ranked in last year's playoff. The Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators. To get this game started, he'll bring it out. It's Abrams. To this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On the ground, it's Daniels. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The Gators will hustle to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they look like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So Mississippi State's offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
He's got his man across the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back in a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target up.
There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And I don't think he got there? No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line it.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on! Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play and get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down for 42. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at... Team. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Offense scoops it up and still going. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
3rd and 1, everything about defense says run, right? Bring more guys up, play aggressively, blitz more guys, and guess what? They threw the football, they caught you off guard, but you still had so many guys near the football up front. You were still able to get pressure, get the sack, make the big-time play.
He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
To the air on 1st down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Lost a throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Otis. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking it.
That's got it. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Peterson. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Makes a connection. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesbury to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cooper. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward. Mississippi State going up tempo. To the air. It's Coleman Hope. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to throw again. Throwing right. Complete in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Got his man quickly. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself.
Offense really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And the Bulldogs are threatening on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying play action. Looking to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within 1. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Daniels. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Daniels. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Here's the handoff. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Crosses the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play, because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the slop on third down. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Good job by the coverage unit to put him. To that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. first down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Wilson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Good. Ball is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting them, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna look downfield again. They're working that left side. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Might be looking to run. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here we go. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 3rd. On target to the left. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing. Great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Back to pass. It's Croman Hope. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Peterson. There he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he... And the ball just trickles to the ground. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right now. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. He's taking the deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He throws one to the left. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
From the gun, looking for a man. Pressure coming. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except for ticket holders.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Into the end zone. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with this target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes zero. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.